Zubair. Zubair, how was the class just now?
That is very interesting, and the topic is so unbelievable amazing.
Yeah, me too. You know what? I just love this subject too much because like it broadened my mind about disorders. And actually, since you are the smartest guy in my class, in our class actually, I would like to ask you about one disorder. Do you ever heard about DID?
Yeah, I know DID. DID is dissociative identity disorder, and I have a lot of research about this. So DID is
Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone, this is me, your brother Mikael. And this is my true identity. But wait guys, what if my own identity can change to one or more than two identities in the state of without my knowledge and will? Like this. So maybe, most probably, I'm experiencing and struggling in this kind of disorder. Dissociative Identity Disorder, or DID, or Multiple Personality Disorder, or MPD, is a condition wherein a person's identity is fragmented into two or more distinct personality states. It means DID is characterized by the presence of two or more different personality states, or an experience of possession too. The person also experiences memory loss that is very extensive to be explained by ordinary forgetfulness.
I got your point, Zubair. But actually, I have something to tell you. I don't know. I think I have this disorder somehow because I think I have a few identities. Sometimes I feel like I want to be a girl, but sometimes I really want to be a tough man, and even sometimes I want to be astronaut.
yeah. Actually, if you want to identify the characteristics, it actually varies. But based on DSM-5, the characteristic of DID is
So the characteristic for the IDs are, the first one is the host identity, which is the patient himself who seek for treatment. And the second characteristic is the alter identities, which is the different identities that the patient has. For example, one identity could be carefree, fun-loving, and sexually provocative, and the other identities could be quiet and serious.
Causes. Almost all patients have histories of horrible, unspeakable child abuse during childhood. Physical, sexual, and emotional abuse psychologically overwhelm the child, causing their mind to split off this experience. Splitting off this experience causes structural dissociation. This means a person with the ID will perceive themselves to be made of number of parts, each of whom function, think, experience, and interact with the world independently and separately. Some parts will function normally. They will work, study, or raise children, but everybody with the ID will have parts formed in childhood who hold the traumatic memories. It's when these parts are triggered by a reminder of the abuse they suffered that the person with the ID will experience problems and disruption to their mental well-being.
Wow, seems you know a lot about DID. Maybe I guess you probably know where do I have to go to find more information on this DID.
you can actually find more information on
Patients can seek treatment at nearby general hospitals or private clinics. There are also websites and hotlines that we can refer to whether you need consultation, counseling, or treatments. The Befrienders Care, Mental Health Association, and Malaysian Mental Health Association.
But you know, Zubair, when I watch a drama or some movie about DID, this person with DID, they are so violent, you know. They even kill you, you know.
no, it's actually
Really?
yeah.
People with DID are no more likely to be violent than anyone else. There are very few documented cases linking crime to DID. The idea of an evil alter is not true. People with DID are more likely than the general population to be re-traumatized and experience further abuse and violence.